You know, I can't really talk as an economist. I focus mostly on the technology industry, but I see 2011 as a very critical year for the global economic recovery. You know, it's been slow getting going. The jobs haven't been coming as fast as we'd like to see. Industries haven't been spending as much as we'd like to see, but I think that there are some critical transformations that are happening this year. The consumer is driving a lot more innovation in the technology sector so that they can be better served, that they can be more efficient with technology, that they can develop more of a self-service lifestyle around their enterprise applications. And that's a critical part of this recovery, is the way in which consumers drive innovation. I expect to see an increased level of activity in mergers and acquisitions in 2011 in technology. I expect to see that activity be more geographically dispersed, not just focused on the Silicon Valley in California, but also focused on worldwide development. And I also expect to see a lot more entrepreneurs investing in ideas and aligning them early with large company agendas, because I think tech M&A is going to be the preferred exit route for a lot of small companies. The resilience issue is really critical at a time like 2011. Companies and their customer bases and their partner communities really have to find ways to develop models and partnerships that are going to transcend a lot of the challenges that we faced with the financial sector and with funding across different of our customer bases being challenged. And I think one of the ways to really develop resiliency is through better employee training and really helping their existing employee bases take advantage of the global economy, take advantage of the fact that the world really is flat when it comes to technology innovation, and working collaboratively with your colleagues and with your customers, and building resiliency in the power of informal networks, which has been a big force in technology in the last several years, using these informal networks to drive innovation, to drive better customer responses, to drive better customer service levels. And ultimately, that's going to help companies come back around to being competitive, to being confident in their prospects in the future, and to being, more productive in helping drive economic growth. We at Adobe really think about our commitments in every local geography that we participate. We think about our need to invest in these communities to help them grow their economies. We have several programs that really look at spurring and really developing more creativity through the use of Adobe tools in our local geographies where we operate. And I think that continuing to focus on local business development is a responsibility of any global organization. You can't operate businesses anymore like the world is North America or the world is North America and Europe. You really have to think about the drivers in this economic recovery, who are really the emerging geographies, the Asian economies of India and China, really driving not just demand for products, but also demand for innovation. You know, I think all global organizations now that are operating across all the diverse economies have to embrace that diversity. And it's not just a diversity in language or diversity in local culture. It's a diversity in the way that business is done in a lot of economies, and the way that technology, as a technology provider, I think about this a lot, the way that technology can enable and enhance and really improve the ability of each of those economies to work in their own unique ways. Thinking about sustainability as a core part of the way you build your business, you design and develop and deliver your products, is not an option anymore. It should be part of your return on investment calculation, should be part of what you think about when you deliver products to your customers, and when you think about your legacy to the planet and to the communities of people that use your products to change the planet, which is really something that we do a lot at Adobe.